Hey guys, it's me Charlie. On today's video I want to talk about what I feed my animals every single day for lunch. They can either get it for lunch or dinner. I choose to do it in the beginning part of the day because it is a good part of the meal that'll last them all day until their second feeding. So I have two little dogs. I have a miniature pincher, which let me show you. She's sitting at the table waiting. She's ready for her food. Wait for my close-up. Okay, so some of the things that you're seeing here isn't what you actually will be seeing. That is just a container I'm using, so let me turn that to the side. So basically they use a very small kibble, and this is, I believe, the one I'm using right now is the For Health. I don't want them to have any problems with chicken allergy issues, so I don't feed them chicken anymore, or anything that has to do with a bunch of grains and corns and all that stuff. Ooh, that was a lot. So they have something that's no grain feed, and there's no chicken ingredients in there. A lot of the dog foods and biscuits and treats are made with chicken, and that's kind of annoying. So on the left here, this is Alivia's section because she's a small little Chihuahua. This is Duchess. I use this mixture. I'm gonna see if I can find a photo and add it to this. But this is basically completely mixed with, let me show you actually. So this is what they get. It has vegetables, fruits, and nuts, and it is something that is human grade. It says just add water, protein, and this mix. So I wish I was sponsored by them. That would be kind of nice, or at least send a sample. This is not a sample size box. This is the small box. This is not a very inexpensive thing to be buying them. From what I understand, this was given to me as a gift. I've been using this for a short time now, but I never bought it. And when you have a lot of dogs, if you're a breeder, you know, you get the big box. But if you are a personal pet keeper like me, you have a smaller box like this. So cute. I love my dog. Okay, so let me go on. So basically, I also use these little tablets. This is a Brewers yeast tablet. So they get 2 each. It's a B vitamin. And then I use a good quality dog food. I do not use pet store brands that have a lot of colors in it, or even all that's, what do you call it, corn syrup and anything like that. I use very little of the protein for both dogs. This is just to add a little bit of texture, flavor, and a little bit of extra meat for them. It's hard to do with one hand. The other thing is they use non-fat yogurt, plain yogurt. I ran out because they ate it all. I buy a container only this big. I'm going to be using the Greek vanilla, which is much more creamier and a little bit more rich, but you know, it's what I have for them. I always use probiotics for them. It's really healthy. You'll notice that they'll poop more and they'll pee more because this mixture makes them drink their water, and it also helps them use the bathroom easier because of all of the stuff that they're going to get in their diet daily. So I use the little teaspoon size, and it's so hard to get with one hand. They both get the same size. And you could do the bigger one, the tablespoon version. If your dog is not used to the herb mix, you want to go ahead and start small. I'm going to add a little bit more just because in the video it doesn't look like enough. And I want you guys to see a good amount. So start out with this little one. It's a little teaspoon. Once your dog is used to eating it, you could do the bigger tablespoon per container here. Okay, so now I have hot sink water. You could microwave it if you want, but I'm just going to use really hot sink water. And this is going to hydrate the food. And guess what? They're forced to drink all that. This is kind of like a Lipton mixture when you see it. It has all the herbs. And I'm really impressed that the dogs love it. So once this cools down and I mix this up a little bit, I add the yogurt. I'm going to let this cool down and come back to you guys. But before I do that, the instructions on this box is on the very back, and it tells you for the size of the dog. It has a little example I'll give you here. Weight, 1 pound up to 4. Let me see if there you go. Activity level. If your dog is very active, you give them 1/4 of a cup. If they're between 1 and 10 pounds. If they're just average, not really very active, you give them 1/4 of a cup per day. then it tells you how much water, then how much meat to add. Now, I don't follow those directions at all because it's too much. I have a little tiny Chihuahua and a very small min pin, and I have to make up my own, and that's what I did here. These little, see how small they are? It's mostly water, and so they're forced to drink their water so that way they don't have any kidney problems or urinary tract problems, and it's perfect. I'm going to show you the other 2 ingredients that I forgot to put on the table that I also add daily in this mixture. So when it's time to do the yogurt, when this cools down a little bit more and hydrates, I will show you that. So that's a good example of the apple core I was talking about. You never want to give that part of the apple to your dogs. Now what I did do is I saved them in bags, and I fill up the bag, and I don't eat from the apple, I just cut, and I leave this behind and I freeze it. Then I'll make my own apple cider vinegar, and that's what I do with the apple cores. So these are the Brewers yeast daily supplement garlic flavored tablets that I use for the little doggies. It does say it's for skin and coat. It provides the zinc and biotin and protein. And on the back it has a little bit more information. If you guys want to stop the video and pause it, you can read a little bit more of the directions here. Hopefully it comes up a little clearer. Sometimes I hate when people do that and try to get us to read the directions on here. But yeah, that's the little supplements. You can actually give this to your dog just like a treat, and they'll just take it and eat it. Or just put it in their food, which is guaranteed that they're going to eat it because they don't pick around it. They actually like it. Alright, so I'm back to show you the other things that I add. This is turmeric powder. I put a teeny tiny bit, a little hint of turmeric in their food. So this is Duchess's serving right here. And this is Alivia. And then a little pinch of pepper. And the pepper helps the turmeric get absorbed. So when you look at the ingredients for turmeric powder or turmeric supplements for humans, I believe it does have a pepper added to it. Let me show you guys something funny. Duchess, are you still there? You're so cute. I just love you. Okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and add my yogurt. So this is a clean little teaspoon. Oh, here, Alivia. And I'm going to put a dollop in there, a small little dollop. And same thing for Duchess is serving. There is a difference between my Duchess and Alivia's they're serving because, you know, Duchess is a min pin and Alivia is a very small Chihuahua. And Chihuahuas can get overweight very easily. Now, they love this. The very first day they had this, they liked it. The reason why is because my dogs are used to eating things like baby carrots. I just hand them a baby carrot and they'll eat it. I will sometimes chew some apple and they'll see it, and then I'll give them a little piece from my mouth, and then eventually I have to give them their own little slice. They like eating fruits and vegetables, even cooked steamed vegetables, so they'll do that too. This one has a piece of meat in there. So the vegetables that are in here, you can see how nice it looks, all the greenery and everything. All this will hydrate back again to make it much easier for them to enjoy. And the turmeric powder, you should Google using turmeric powder for your chickens and for your dogs and humans. There's a lot of health benefits, anti-inflammatory, cancer fighting. I mean, there's just all kinds of stuff. The pepper just helps add a little bit. This I get from the grocery outlet for $1. So, you know, and the probiotics and the yogurt, do not try to stay away from the flavored stuff and all that and the sugary stuff. That's just all I had for me. And so stick to non-fat plain yogurt. And then this is just my container I'm using because I use coconut sugar for my coffee. It's easier to get to because this box, it's brand new and it's a little plastic bag. And it has amazing ingredients in there. As you can see here, it has a bunch, 2 bunches of spinach, 1.5 heads of cabbage, 4.5 sweet potatoes, 2.5 bananas, 1.5 bunches of celery, 1 coconut, 1/3 small pumpkin, and 6.5 D-cord apples. Oh, that's good that they say the word D-cord because you do not want to give your dog an entire apple for them to eat and then end up eating the core. It's not good for them. Google that if you get a chance. No preservatives, no byproducts, no fillers, no wheat, no corn, and no soy. So I highly recommend if you guys can check this website out. It is a little expensive, but it's worth it for your animal, and you'll see a lot of health benefits, and you'll see that your wee wee pads will be full of poopy and pee-pee because they are able to use the bathroom much better. So I hope you guys like that video. I'm gonna go ahead and give my little doggie her lunch. Duchess, are you still there? Duchess, where are you? There you go. You're so cute, sticking just your little eyeballs out. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys, and if you like the video, please like it. Don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions. Hopefully others can answer as well if they're using this product. I will do my best to answer also. And share this video with others if you think it's cute to show my Duchess in here. And I'm actually going to have to try to take her to the vet. She needs some attention from the veterinarian, so I got to put some money together for that, but that'll take some time. And Alivia too. It's time to take him to the vet. Don't forget to check out the description below because there is some links in there for you guys to check out. I'd appreciate if you guys are checking out my legal shield if you'd let me know. I want to see what activity is going on in there because I can't check it myself, but I'd appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and feed these guys, and we'll see if maybe I can catch a clip of that. Thanks for watching, you guys. Oh goodness, she's making a mess. See, they're forced to drink it, and when she drinks enough, she starts to eat it. Now, Olivia is the opposite. She sticks her whole snout in there, pulls up the food, and then drinks it. I don't understand why she does that. What a good girl. She was hungry, huh? For some reason, I can't get Olivia to eat her own food. She wants to eat from Duchess's. But, if I can catch that video, I will. See, watch. She won't eat her own. She wants to eat with her. But I have to separate them so they get their own portion size. See what she does? She grabs it, makes a giant mess on the floor. Oh, God, I use this little pad.